Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me for this Killer Sudoku that I do on my iPad. I'm going to do it at an expert level. I'm going to explain to you how the Sudoku puzzle works, how the cages in a Killer Sudoku work, and a little secret, and then we'll get on to solving it. Alright, there are 9 rows in a Sudoku, 9 columns, and 9 boxes. In each of the rows, columns and boxes, there needs to be the unique numbers 1 through 9. What the cages do, they are a dotted line. That's a cage that has a number in the top left-hand corner. We must have unique numbers in there that add up to the numbers in that cage. So say this 24 here has got 4 numbers that got to add up to 24. So what they are could be anything, but we'll work our way through this. Alright, the other little piece of snippet of information that comes in handy is 1 through 9, which is how much we need in a row, column and box, adds up to 45. As a result, what that then means is when I have a spare cage, I can sort of work it out. So say, for example, in this box here, I've got a full cage, full cage, full cage, and then a single cell here. So if I add up 11 and 17 is 28, plus 10 is 38, that'll be a 7. Just checking that my maths is right. And what's the cage add up to? Adds up to 8. 7 plus 1 equals 8. I've got another one here that's caving up. So 1 plus 22 is 23. Actually, I'm going to go the other way because I'm lazy. 22 plus 18 is 40. 41, so that's a 4 there. Alright, we now also have another one here which creeps over into here. So 14 plus 13 is 27, 37, this is going to be an 8. To get to 11, I need a 3 there. We've got another one, 17, 20, 26. So these all add up to 19. 19 plus what equals 28? 9. Okay. One of the other things I'll say to you is an 8, 9 here will be the only number that can be a 17. Now, 3 and 1's the only one to sort of be a 4. 1 and 2 can only be there. So based on Sudoku, 1 can't be there. So this is going to be a 3, leaving this to be a 1. Right, so 1 is going to be up here. No real surprise, but I do have a spare cage there. So 10 plus 20, 11 and 9 is 30, 43. So that's a 2, leaving this to be the 1. So we know 1's up there. Okay. Alright, so 13 can be 9 and 4. Well, it can't be because of that 9, but it can be 8 and 5 or 7 and 6. 9, 9, 9. So 9's going to be there, 9's going to be there. 3 and 5's out. So 22 needs a 9 in it to solve. Okay. I've actually got one here that I didn't notice, so that's handy. 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 14 is 32. 32 plus 13 is 45. 13 from 20 is 7. And now I've got 2 spare cages there. Let's just add it up. So 1, 21, 32. So these are actually going to add up to 13. Well, it can't be so that can't be a 5. So 1, 2, 3. So this is a 6 and 4 here. So 6 and 4 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can be here or here. 6, 7, or as can an 8 can be here and here. 8, 3. Well, that can't be a 5, so that must be the 5 there, leaving this to be the 8. Yep, and so that'll be a 3 there. Alright, so this is now 6 and 7 here. And this will be 1, 4, 5 in some shape or form. 1, 4, 5. So we know that 20, 32, 13. So what are we saying? That's it's either 6 and 7 or 4 and 9. Can be either. Okay, so 9, 9, 9. 9's there, 9's there. Don't know where the 9 is in there. Okay. So 7 is going to be one of these two. So this is 7 and 2 here. The reason being 7 can't be up here. 7 can't be in there, and it can't be there. So 7's one of these two. So that's 7 and 2, 3. So this is going to be 5 and 6 here. Which means 4 is going to be one of these. Seven and 2, 5 and 6. So 1, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, and 9. So this could be 9 and 4, 8 and 5. 2 there, 8's there, 3 and 6. Don't know what else, where else to turn at the moment. So 8 and 1's out of here, so this is going to be 9, 8, 5 here, leaving me with 7 and 2 here, and 3 and 6 here, because the 7 can't be there. So 7 and 2, 3 and 6. Which means 3 is one of these two. Nine, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm saying 9 and 5 there. Don't know. So 13 there, 11, 8 and 9. So 1, 2's got to be down here. So 2 can be here, 2 and 6. So that can be a 2, that can be a 6. 2 cannot be there because that'd have to be a 6 there. So 2 is this column here, meaning 2 is here. Alright. So 2 and 8. So that's actually a 2 there, leaving this to be the 6. So now I have 6 in here, and that's a, so remember this was 6 and 7, so this is a 6, leaving this to be the 7. Alright, so this is now 8 and 5. 9 and 1. 1 can't be there, so that's a 1, leaving this to be a 9. When do I know about the 1? Well, the 1 can't be there. 1's one of these two. 8 and 5 there. So 3, 4, 7 here. Now, for some reason, I had this as 3 and 6 because that's 7 and 2. So 3 and 6 here, 3, 7, so that's the 4. Okay, so 4 and 6 doesn't work, so that one of these two is a 4. 6 and 3, 5, 8, and 2. So 2 is one of these two. So 1 comes up here, 1 comes down here. 1 can only be there because 11 and 11, so that's a 1 and a 9. This is 8, 9 pair. 9 can't be there, so that's an 8, leaving this to be a 9. So 9 and 4 is here. Okay, so that's 9 and 4. Right, so 4 can be one of these, 4 can be one of these, 1 can be one of these, and 5 can be one of those. So 3, 7, So 1 and 5. Okay. 6, 4, 2, 5. So that works. In fact, 2 must be in here. So 2 is there. That means that's a 2 there, leaving this to be the 7. So 7 and 4 are here. One, 2. So 2's up there. 2 can be here or here. And 2 cannot be there because that adds up to 13. So that's a 2 there. So that means that's 13. So this can be 9 and 4. Oh, this is 5 and 8 here. So this is 9 and 4. 4 can't be here. So this is a 4, leaving this to be a 9. 8 and 5 there. So 8 can be here or here. I need an 8 and a 3. So that's got to be there. Which means that this is 6 here, because this is a 6 and 4, and that's a 7. Alright. So 9's up there, 7, 7, 7, 7, 2. 4, 7, so that can be 3, 6 or 1, 8. Well, it can't be 1, 8. So this is actually 3 and 6. 3, 6, 7. So this can be 1, 9 or 2, 8. It can't be 2, so this is a 1, 9. 1 can't be there, so that's a 1, leaving this to be a 9. This is 5 and 8, so I was going to say 9 and 4, but it can't. It's not 5 and 8. So 1, 2. So 3 and 6 here. So 6 is going to be one of these two. 1, 2, 4. So 4 can't be here because that's after 7. 4 comes across here, 4 comes across here, so that's a 4 there. This is 2, 7, so this is a 4 here, leaving this to be a 9. Meaning 9's got to be in the corner. So that's 16. So to get to that's 8, which is 2 and 6 up the top there. 2 and 6 at the top. Actually 9 plus 8 is 17 plus 20 is 37. So that's the 8 there, because that gets me to 45. 37 from 45. I need a 2 here, so that's adding up to 14. So this is going to be a 3. 3 and 6 is down here. 9 is can't be here, so that's a 9, leaving this to be 8 and 5. 8 can't be here, so that's an 8 there, leaving this to be a 5. 8 can't be here, so this is an 8, leaving this to be a 5. 5 can't be here, so that's a 5, leaving this to be a 6. Okay. 3 6 there. 3. 7 can't be here, so this is a 7, leaving this to be a 3. 1 is down here, so 1's one of these two. 1 can't be here, 1 can't be here, 1 can't be here, 1 can't be here, so that's a 1 there. So that's now a 8 5 here. 8 can't be here, so that's an 8, leaving this to be a 5. 5 comes across here. 5 comes up here. 5 comes down here. 5 comes across here. So I need a 5 there. Yep. Okay. Which means 6 is going to be in this column here because it can't be there or there. So this is a 6, leaving this to be a 3. 3 comes up here, so that's a 3, leaving this to be an 8. Alright. 8 comes across here, 8 comes across here, 8 comes down here. So 8 is there, leaving this to be a 3. This is 3, 6. 3 can't be there, so this is a 3, leaving this to be a 6. 6 can't be here. 6 can't be here because it can't be 6 and 5 because that 5 there. So that's a 6, leaving this to be a 2. Alright, so this is 7 and 4. 7 can't be there, so this is a 7, leaving this to be a 4. Finally, I know that 7 can't be there, so that's a 7, leaving this to be a 2. 8 can't be here, 8 can't be here, so that's an 8, leaving this to be a 5. 1, 2. 2 can't be here, so that's a 2. That adds up to, so that must be a 6 to get that to 24. Alright. So, 1 and 5 still in play. Handy. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 9, 8, 7. Where's the 7? 7 comes across here, 7 up here, down here, so that's a 7 there. 1, 2, 3, 5. So I need a 5 comes up here and across here, so that's a 5 there. 1 finishes off the row. I mean, 1 comes up here, 1 comes up here, so that's a 1 there. The other two numbers I need is 4 and 5. 5 can't be here, so that's a 5 there, leaving this to be a 4. 1, 2. 2 comes up here, so that's a 2 there. 3, 4. Alright, so we did that in 16 minutes. Reasonable time. Pretty happy to get it done. Until next time, bye for now.